Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. The play fake. Here's Hurts. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 15.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It's Scott, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line.
On 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray now. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. 25 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Scott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal. A 26-yard.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Murray now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Scott, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 12.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Muhammad, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Finds Danny Amendola. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He's got daylight. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
A big play there. 87 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray again, second and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
44-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Now Scott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Murray to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Max 50. Get ready. Get ready.
From the gun, Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 4-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage of game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case as a super.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
party going. Ground, yeah. I'm gonna be in anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like I'm planted in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coexist. I can't wait till it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could call to. We're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.